Hey everybody, so I know I had a few people asking how to set up a portfolio. We kind of went through that really quickly at the beginning of that PD session, so I'm going to do a video really quickly about how to set that up so that way you have it if you ever decide to go ahead and set that up for you or set that up for your students. So when you're on your drive or your students are on their drive, you can click these dots over here, which takes you to the apps, and then you're going to slide down here and click Sites. You'll need to be using a Chrome browser. If you're not using a Chrome browser, you won't see this little link here that says New Google Sites, but that's where we want to go. And then what you'll do is you'll click this plus sign right over here to add and create a new site. So when your site pulls up, it looks like this. You'll go ahead and type in your title. You can stretch this out if you want that to be wider. Then we'll need to go ahead and name our site. If you don't like the way the header looks, you can change it. And you can also change your themes over here on this side to whichever one you like. Now, we're going to go ahead and set up our pages. So you're going to click Pages. When you're doing your professional portfolio, we thought it would be a great idea if you included your PDP goals. This could be where you have your PDP goals, but also where you show your proof of accomplishing those goals this school year. We can add another page for our proof of learning. In order to get DLC credits this year, you will have to prove that you're using what you learned in your classroom. And this will be a great place to post your artifacts and talk a little bit about what you learned in your PD session and then how you used it in your classroom and reflect on that learning. And then we can do one more page of I am proud of. And that could be anything that you've done in your classroom that went really well, or different strategies that you use in your classroom that you're super proud of. I know a lot of times we think what we're doing is what everybody else is doing too, but that's not always the case. We all have unique things that we do that could benefit others, so we need to display that so our PLC teams can see it and other teachers in the building. So once you have your pages set at the top, you can go ahead and click on whichever page you want to add to. When you go to Insert over here, you'll have all these options for inserting things. So you can insert a text box, an image, you can embed a whole website, you can upload things from your computer, and you can also upload things from your drive. So I'm going to pull something from my drive, so click From Drive. I'm going to search for it. And then I'm going to click and insert. So like I said before, it's really simple for kids if they're already doing stuff on Google Drive to insert those into a portfolio. In a later video or maybe even a later session, we'll talk about creating student portfolios and the different pages and things we can add for them so they can reflect on their learning as well.